Hello, welcome to Beth Roars, where we look at your favourite singers to find out what makes them them. This one is a patron vote winner, yay, and the theme was heartbreak. And this is a particularly awkward heartbreak because it's a real life heartbreak. It is the heartbreak of Lindsey Buckingham and Stevie Nicks, and now they're singing about it, which, you know, it is a really good song, so at least something nice came out of it. Look at how much joy is going on, considering the impact on the band. But it is a good song. You know, this is really interesting because I feel like, one, they're building up the audience and then they're just going to be like, bam, here we go. But that is also, it reflects the build-up of in a relationship when you have something simmering under the surface and it's going and it's going and it's going and suddenly it's like, this ain't happening anymore. I don't know why I said ain't. I'd never say that. Got such an interesting voice. He has such an interesting voice. It really reminds me weirdly of Irish folk. I don't know what his background is at all. I know he's American, but it's that nasality to his tone that he adds there that allows him to get up high. Also, the way I'm pretty sure he's going to do a kind of little yodely flip, which is something that is used a lot in Irish folk music. You can go your own way. Oh, the harmonies. So they're all doing it on Goya, that little flip there, and they're all doing it together. Their harmonies are so tight, they're so beautiful, like everything is so together, which, again, the irony. Wow. If I could, maybe I'd give you my world. Open up, everything's waiting for you. Don't you think that's it's so weird, like knowing that this is real life for them and you feel that, you can feel the passion and the emotions of it in their singing and the way that they're looking at each other. It's really awkward and also kind of brilliant. There's something brilliant about watching those authentic emotions on stage, and I hope that it was okay for them as people outside. They're not doing that yodel now. Interesting. He's doing something really interesting on those little go your own ways. Go wow, he's making it, oh gosh, it's so high. I just realized how high it is for me. It's so high, but he's making it really feel and almost like a shout. He wanted to seem that like that emotional moment where you're like, right, get out. And actually we can find that way in our voice. Our voice can be incredibly efficient and incredibly healthy, weirdly in emotional situations. So give yourself like a hey, like a kind of whiny child. He's using that sort of hey placement to help him get there. Not that he sounds like a whiny child. Someone said this to me in one of my other videos. Yo, you're saying that you sound like a whiny child. No, he's just using that technique. If you can find that hey, then you can use that feeling and add it into that song. That is where you want to be, but you don't want to be pushing or tensing or anything like that. Then you can find that placement that kind of bypasses that tension. See? She's like, I'm keeping out of this. Fleetwood Mac was so good. That passion that comes out in his vocals and comes out in his guitar, it's so beautiful to hear. And yeah, I think I wanted to talk about the harmonies and how wonderful they are and how they're using thirds. They're using the triad of the chords. So chords are generally dependent on the chord set up of a root note, the third, and the fifth. Now, when you get a bit more complicated and you might have something a bit more jazzy, then there can be other things, but that is your basic triad chord. And that is what they're using in these parallel thirds to get this three-part harmony that sounds really, really full, really, really warm. Now, he is on the bottom root note and he was a little bit louder, which made him kind of pop out as the melody, and the other two are a little bit lighter. Often when you're learning harmonies, the most tricky one is that middle one, because the higher one can kind of pop out a little bit just by being a bit of a higher frequency, but that middle one can get a bit lost when you're listening. And it's great fun to play around with these harmonies and see if you can pick them out with your ears as good ear training. Okay, back to this. Woo! So cathartic as well, this ending. What a way to get rid of those emotions. Yeah, maybe that was it. Maybe that was a great cathartic experience for them where they could process his emotions in a really healthy way, that also in a really productive way, a way that helped other people. It's interesting that musicians can do that. They can take something that is so deep within them, something that's highly emotional and difficult, and they transform it into something that helps people. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.